He is on Sunday Night Football's pregame, postgame, halftime football night in America's Rodney Harrison from NBC Sports joining us here. How are you, Rodney?
Rich Eisen, what's up, buddy? How are you?
It's been a long time since we have spoken. Always great to chat with you. How's your family? Everybody good? Happy, healthy, safe?
Yeah, everybody's good. The kids are dealing with it. It's all good. How's your family, man?
You know what? We're happy and healthy, but the kids are, they're 11, they're 9, they're 6. They're being remote schooled. They haven't seen their friends. They wonder when the next time they're going to see their friends. It ain't easy. It's tough to explain to them what's going on, to be very honest with you.
Yeah, it's tough, and we try to explain the same thing with our kids. You got to be patient, humble, and just it's building of character, and everybody's going through it. It's not just you, so hang in there.
I know, that's what we're trying to all do, but I appreciate you taking the time here. Let's jump in. Let's jump in with both feet, Rodney Harrison, right here on the Rich Eisen Show, the NFL conversation. Is Dak Prescott worth the money that we're hearing being thrown about right now?
I mean, he's a starting quarterback, and I think he's a top 10 quarterback in this league. And in most situations, you would have a team that would be willing to pay him. I don't know if it's, he's upset about the years or the money, but it's a heck of a lot of money. And one thing about Dak, and he's expressed this before, you're just not going to get him to sign just anything. I think it has to be right for him. I think he understands his value. And as a player, regardless of what the owners say, you always have to understand and respect your own value, because if you don't, nobody else will.
So is that a yes? He's worth the money?
Yes, I'm sorry, Rich. Yes, definitely. I think he deserves the money. I mean, he's a starting quarterback in the National Football League, and they can win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott despite, a lot of people's objections. I believe that Dak is going to continue to get better. He's going to continue to be one of the top quarterbacks in this league, and with some added pieces around him, I think he's going to excel even more.
I agree with you, Rodney. However, I'm not really a devil's advocate guy, but the other side of this conversation does have a valid argument in the fact that somebody who is paid as much as he's asking to be paid and is going to get paid, even if it's just obviously at the franchise tag rate, should be able to shoulder the season that occurred last year. He should be able to take this team that went 8-8 and was so patently disappointing, putting it on his back and shoulders and make it a 10-6 team and take them to the playoffs. That's a transformational athlete that's getting paid that much. That's the argument.
He can do that, Rich. I believe that he can do that. And, them going and, accomplishing what they accomplished, the limited success that they had last year wasn't just based off of Dak Prescott. I mean, it's an entire team. But if you're asking me in the next 4 to 5 years if this guy is capable of really taking them far, and we've seen a team, we've seen teams that didn't really look great and, had, people thought they were overrated, and then all of a sudden, this team gets hot and they take off. I just believe that. I believe in Dak Prescott because I believe in the person. I believe in his work ethic, the way he conducts himself, the way he deals with his teammates, how highly they speak of him, how hard he works, his work ethic. I just believe in that, and I just believe that every year, you can improve as a quarterback, as a player, and I think he will continue to do that.
Best team in the NFC South is which?
Wow, best team in the NFC South. I would say the Saints at this point. Even with Brady being there. I just think that with Brady being there, all the virtual learning and all the hope that he brings, but there's still something about chemistry. There's still something about being able to be around your teammates, being able to practice and just having that camaraderie. But I think it's the Saints. Just with Drew Brees and Sean Payton, that system is in play, and I think that defense is going to continue to get better.
Why is Cam Newton jobless right now, do you think, Rodney?
Because nobody knows, Rich. I mean, nobody knows what's going on with Cam as far as, can you depend on him as with his health? What's his mental? And at this point in time, you can't invest a lot of money because he's been so beat up. I think the best thing for him to do is go in the situation, maybe go become a backup quarterback, learn, get healthy, and then if he gets his opportunity, go out there and shine. But I don't think he's going to be a starting quarterback this year in the National Football League.
If I was the Chargers, I mean, if you're going to YOLO it for Tom Brady and you're going to...
No-brainer.
You know what I mean? Like, again... Yeah. I don't, if Brady is worth it because you feel you can win now and you need fannies in the new seats now, then why isn't Cam a fit? Because he's got more runway. He's got potentially much longer to go there. He definitely puts fannies in the seats. But I
almost looked at the Patriots. I really wanted the Patriots. I know, a lot of people are out there saying the Patriots, but I thought it would be a great situation where he could have came in at a reduced salary. He could have came in and really learned a lot about just technique and just the intricacies of, just being on a really great football team with great guidance as far as the offensive coordinator. I thought that would have been a really, really ideal situation for him. He could have came in, competed, could have helped the young guy. The young guy could have helped to push him. I thought it would have been a perfect situation. I'm just a little disappointed that the Patriots weren't a little bit more aggressive, just recruiting Cam. And he knows he wasn't going to make $20-something million this year, and it could have definitely been at a reduced rate. He's made so much money in his career.
But if anybody knows Belichick, Rodney Harrison, it would be you. And the whole sense is that Belichick does not like Cam's, what one would say, ball security issues on occasion, or his inaccuracies, that he would be the one guy that would absolutely drive Belichick crazy, and that has nothing to do with at all about the professionalism. The whole conversation of Cam not being a professional or professional enough is insane. That it would be oil and water. What would you say to that?
No. Cam would go in there and he has so much, come on, off the top, all these players that I've spoken to, I meet around the league, they have so much respect. They ask me questions about Belichick and his way and how we had success and things like that. So I don't think Cam would have came in and been a problem. Cam's a good guy, yeah. At times he acts a little immature, and I think he's learned from that immaturity. But there's no reason with a guy like Cam Newton, the type of fire and the type of just passion that he brings. He's a good person. Yeah, he made some mistakes with some interviews and the way he's handled some situations, but he's a good guy and he's still a great football player. And I just do nothing but wish him the best, Rich, because it's no reason why he shouldn't be playing in the National Football League.
Rodney Harrison here on the Rich Eisen Show. Do you have anything for Eli Manning's new Twitter account? I haven't seen anything from you yet, Rodney.
Eli?
Yeah, did you see he's on Twitter now? Have you seen that?
Let me tell you something about my Twitter account, okay? I was active with Twitter. I got excited about it years ago.
Yes.
And then I said a few things on national television, and people just started killing me. So I said, you know what? Every week that I say something, I have thousands of fans always saying something. So I kind of ignored my Twitter account. Before you know it, it's been like at least a couple years before I even tweeted anything out. So I have to get back active on my Twitter.
Yeah.
I can't let people distract me.
Rodney, your brand is about not avoiding contact. So I don't understand why that would be. You could pick and choose as to where you place your Twitter characters and on whom. You can handle that sort of thing.
Yeah, but Rich, you know what, man? I'm not that guy that I don't want it to become a job. I'm just a normal guy, and I don't like a lot of people kind of like prying in my business, and it's different because I'm such an old school guy. I'm 47 years old, and to openly put pictures and everything of my life out there is just a little bit of hesitancy. So I'm trying to get used to it.
Rodney, I'm not saying you should tweet like you're 12. I'm saying you've got things to say. You could put it in 240 characters, and you could, fire at Eli Manning about being on Twitter, about, that his...
What about Peyton Manning? Didn't you just have Peyton?
I did.
Peyton Manning, and let me just say this. I was watching these guys play. I was so disappointed in their golfing, especially Brady. Brady's my boy. He took me to Pine Valley when I first got to New England, flew me over there. We go golfing. Beautiful, beautiful course. It's like as tough as Augusta to get on.
Yes.
And Brady's always talking about how great of a golfer he is, and he stunk in front of millions and millions of people. He had one good quality shot.
See, now, if you had put that out on Twitter in real time, just think of all the retweets you could get, Rodney.
Okay, but am I putting it out there to get a reaction?
No.
See, that's what's weird to me. Like, I'm not trying to get attention if I say something. So you're saying I get 1,000 retweets, but that's not important to me.
Yeah, you should stay out of it then, I think, probably. Hey, Rodney,
you know what, Rich? You just fired me up. I'm going to start tweeting.
Yes.
Probably at some time this week. And my first tweet might be at you.
And you know what? And do it. And on behalf of, because we're on NBC Sports, NBCSN right now, on behalf of this show to NBC Sports and their staff there, I say you're welcome or I'm sorry, one or the other.
Hey, you know what, you asked for it, so I might even just make it a personal note on my phone alarm. Just every day, wake up and tweet Rich Eisen. That might be it.
At Rodney_Harrison. Thanks for the time, Rodney. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Take care, Rich.
Take care to you and your family. It's Rodney Harrison. He only knows one speed.
That's so good.
So, again, NBC Sports PR, you're welcome, because, anybody on a sports network that tweets, that's good. We're always telling everybody tweet. Just hover with the thumb over send. That's it. Just hover. That's all you need to do. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.